Welcome back, guys, to this very special YouTube vlog. So I'm back with Joe, you might recognise from previous episodes, also from his channel where we recently filmed a video together.
Subscribe, like, follow me.
Be sure to subscribe, like, follow Joe's page.
I'll thank all of you individually at your house if you subscribe, please.
But the plan right now, we are currently at Southampton Central train station. We are heading to London Waterloo, and we're going to be filming at a couple of clubs, one in London and one in Red Hill, both called Spots and Stripes, which some of you might have heard of, and is pretty much known as being the best pool hall in England. The one in central London, we're actually going to be doing some filming with Andy Goldstein for the TalkSPORT. So I'm going to be playing Andy in a race. We're going to be playing for a match for about an hour and a half. Hopefully we're going to play 2 races to 7, one in 9 ball, one in 8 ball, and then we're going to head to the second club in Red Hill. We're going to check that club out, and then we're going to head home. Our train's just pulled in, so we'll see you in a bit. Right, so we have arrived at Spots and Stripes in London. So this is right near Waterloo. Taking a walk around the club already. Got Joe here, manager. Good to see you, mate. We've got Nigel there, the owner. And yeah, some tables around. Some English pool tables as well. Over here, they've actually got a 7-foot bar box table restaurant. I'm going to try and play on that later. We're playing upstairs today. Darts there over the side. We're going to be playing upstairs. We've got 2 tables up here. Joe, good to see you again, mate.
Good to see you, mate.
2 Rasson tables. We're going to be playing on this one. I'm going to record all of it on my head camera as well as at the end of the table, and Joe is going to be round the table filming as well. Legend. So yeah, Andy's on his way here. He's going to be here for an hour. We're going to play, like I said, as many games as we can, talk to him about pool, and yeah, hopefully get the win.
Whose cue's this, Nige? It's just a big tip, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm sure it's fine.
My cues are down.
What have we done with the table? Yeah.
Joe, you getting this? Obviously, guys, Andy's here now. Good to see you, Andy.
How are you?
Yeah,
right?
good, mate. Good.
I'm very excited about this.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Obviously, after those couple of shots, I'm looking forward to it even more now.
Not my cue. But as I've told you, right?
Yeah.
When it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter.
There we
but when
go.
it matters.
When it's on YouTube, it will matter. Right?
Yeah. when it's game on, it's
yeah, that's
properly happening.
it. All right, so we're going to play a race to 5 in 9 ball, and then hopefully have time for a race to 5 in 8 ball. We've got an hour, so we're going to see how we go. But yeah, should we get going?
Unlucky.
Right.
Unlucky.
I was going to say good luck, but no. So yeah, you say you played some snooker. Is that like your original game then?
Yeah, I used to. As a kid, I wanted to be a snooker player.
Okay, same as me.
And I just wasn't good enough. I went to school with Ronnie O'Sullivan. I used to go to the snooker club with him at Ilford. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you see what Ronnie can do and you realise that's the level, and I couldn't get close to it.
Yeah.
Like, obviously it's a million miles away.
It's similar to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very similar to me.
At Ilford Snooker Club, they had a pool competition one night.
Okay.
And I went up and I won it, and I thought, okay, well.
Was that this or English?
No, that was English pool.
Oh, okay, cool.
We got that to come, yeah?
Oh yeah, well, we'll see.
A dry break.
I know, the dreaded dry break. We playing 3 fouls?
Are we playing what?
3 fouls.
Oh yeah, they've got to be on the bounce though, right?
I might get desperate. Attacking 8 ball playing 3 fouls.
So
it might help if I could cover the 1.
30? What is all that about? Wow. So at snooker, what was your highest break when you used to play?
So I've had a 1-2-6 in practice. It's unlucky.
A 1-2-6?
1-2-6 in practice and a 108 in a match.
Oh my god, that's unbelievable levels.
But I was 19 the last time I made. No, I've made centuries in practice in my 30s, but yeah, 19 was when I made my highest.
Sure. Oh dear, we're talking about 3 fouls.
What's going on with what's going on with cloth knife? It's not fast enough. I'm joking. I just wish I could jump. Yeah, should have done, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I wouldn't have got it, but I'd have been all over it.
Bad shot.
Nothing on yet.
Because he found the gap. Oh, great shot.
He's found the gap.
I can't bring myself to jump yet. There's no. I've done it maybe 5 times in my life.
Yeah, I didn't bother with the jumping.
That was a foul, was it? Or,
was it?
I don't know. Moved it around the same time. Was it good? We'll watch it back on. We'll watch it back on camera. But
who asked you, Nigel?
Oh, he's called me out earlier for playing safeties.
I do like playing safety in pool.
You do?
All right, now it's not used a lot.
Yeah.
You know, they go for everything because they can get everything.
Yeah, that is not used by me. You can probably guess by the name of my channel, but you know, I think I've probably got to learn it someday.
What is funny is that I'm colourblind.
Really?
So I'm constantly looking at the numbers.
Oh, okay.
And so when I'm out playing, people see me doing this and they're like, oh, he's really looking at the detail. I'm like, I'm not, I'm just looking at what colour's next.
So which colours do you want to get mixed up with?
Well, red, brown and green is the ones I struggle with.
Okay.
But
I'm not very super then.
yeah, I once played a match actually when I was a kid. I got this unbelievable rare. And the referee called a foul, and I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, you just played a brown. I remember the red or brown right down the brown. It was unbelievable.
Sure, yes. I'll take that.
They count, they do?
They do, yeah.
Do they? Sure. Cheers. Is it difficult to play with that head cam on?
Yeah. You never really get used to it. Cheers, mate.
Very nice. I noticed that when you're down, we don't talk to you, but when I'm down, constantly talk to me.
It's all part of the plan, mate. I said that to Joe on the train. I was like, make sure you talk to him.
Serious game now, right? Serious game. Well played.
Cheers.
Oh, I mean, that's spread them out. I mean, nothing's gone in.
Good break.
But they were literally cutting across.
Use the 9.
Shot.
Cheers. So who's your favourite pool player then?
Pool player?
Yeah. Or well,
Let's go Nigel and Ram over there.
Let's go with American pool first.
I like, well, I mean, how far do you want to go back? I mean,
up to you. Well, entirely up to you.
I mean, I love watching Earl play.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough that when I was
great shot.
When I was doing the 𝐬𝐻𝐾𝐭 Cup for years,
yeah,
I would be lucky enough to have to interview Earl after many a game.
Yeah.
And all sport needs a character like that.
Oh yeah.
And I saw him, you know, in roundabout his pomp. I'm going back sort of 20 years.
Yeah.
So he was fantastic. I love watching him. Nowadays, I like watching Jason play. I think he's really fast. His shot. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
The difference between the pool players now, as in when we used to see the Americans in the 𝐬𝐻𝐾𝐭 Cup.
It's a great shot.
It's just huge, the difference. Yeah. You know, it used to be, oh dear, it used to be, you know, they used to smash us. And then I think when Matchroom got people like Steve Davis and O'Sullivan involved, all of a sudden it just became a little bit more sexy, Paul, didn't it?
Yeah. So that being said, who's your favourite Q sportsman?
Jimmy's got to be Jimmy
English
White.
pool?
Jimmy White is my favourite.
Okay.
Q man of all time.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite English pool player? Do you follow much English pool?
Do you know, I don't really follow it. I wouldn't be able to give you names, apart from the names when I was a kid growing up and playing in it. I used to play a lot with a guy called Rob Hill.
Yeah.
Steve Saunders or Sanders? Steve Sanders?
Sanders, yeah, I know his daughter Emma.
Okay,
yeah.
he was like the sort of the top player when we used to play the game.
Is he from Basildon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played him once. Q-ball when I played his daughter up there.
Okay.
Yeah, Q-ball in Basildon.
He was one of the first players I played and beat as a kid.
Oh, okay.
And it was just a big thing for me because he was just untouchable.
Yeah.
I was on the sort of 9-ball or the 8-ball tour for about 2 years, but there was just no money in it.
Yeah.
I went in for it was the Embassy World Championships when I played, and
was that old EPA rules, 2 shots carry rules?
Yeah, and the first prize was like £1,500.
Jeez.
I mean, it was insane. Very nice. I'm not getting a shot in at the moment.
You will, mate. Don't worry.
Shot. Very nice.
So if you could choose between being a host on TalkSPORT and being a pro pool player, what would you choose?
Well, I'm lucky enough to have both, right? So,
or as in actively a pro on tour now.
The TalkSPORT stuff's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky with that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give that up for anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
But then, the fact that Emily at Matchroom gives me the chance to play in the competitions like the UK and the US Open.
Yeah. You going out there this year, are you?
Well, they've asked me to play. I was going to play in the one in Vietnam because I've not been out there before.
Hanoi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. That was part of my Asia trip.
Oh, okay.
Which club is that?
I've no idea.
No, they're all mental.
Yeah, there are like
have you ever been to Vietnam?
No, it's like 2,000-3,000 people go, right?
Yeah, there's clubs in Vietnam that have 100 pool tables.
I mean, that's insane.
I did it on my vlogs on YouTube. I'm going around reviewing these pool halls.
Yeah.
And you're just like, there's a table which is similar to the one you played on the match table at the UK, which has got sofas either side and it's got its own lights, it's got its own section and own seats. £2 an hour. Absolutely nuts. Like the price of pool out there is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then that was in Da Nang.
Okay.
But in Hanoi, they've got some 75 pool table clubs.
It was in Hanoi, yeah.
I think it would be the KF Arena potentially. That was a really nice club when I was out.
I don't want to go out there, but the time, because we do it live on TalkSPORT, the time difference, it just wouldn't. I'd need to start like midnight for it to work.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking to Emily about, the one in Florida. She wants me to go out and play it.
Yeah.
Florida.
Wait, is that the Florida Open?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need to win a game out. I'm getting closer and closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Overcooked again. Oh dear, not a good sign that.
I don't know, that 5's coming to your rescue, mate. You're all good.
So have you played on the tour then?
I played at the UK. We were up there,
How did you get on in that?
I lost against the Polish pro in the first round 9-5, and then lost in the loser's side against a French guy who basically played better than the pro I played, 8-4. But I've yet to upload those videos from there because I'm currently editing and posting the vlogs from Asia, and they're taking, takes 6 hours to edit one video.
Oh,
and I was there for 6 weeks, so that was where I played Efren and stuff. So yeah, it was it's a lot at the minute.
How did you go on against Efren?
Oh, I only played him in one game.
Oh, okay.
I broke, Cuba went down, he cleared up. But I gave him ball in hand anywhere in 8-ball, and it shouldn't have been. But I was just like, you know what, if he gets a dish against me, that's going to make for some great content, So
yeah,
and it did. It's got the most successful video ever. It's had over nearly like 20 million views on all 4 platforms.
Wow.
So it's decent, mate. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Cheers.
You strike the ball really well.
I'll take it considering I don't play the game professionally, but again, I'm not trying to be a professional, I just play the game because I love it. Like,
how long have you been doing this channel for?
3 years, May 2022. But yeah, basically just play it for the love of the game, try and spread the awareness of the game. Like I played a little 5-year-old lad in that same club I played Efren, posted that, and that's had 6 million views in 2 days on TikTok. He's 5 and he's like, his cue action's phenomenal, mate. He's going to be like the next Efren.
Wow.
And everyone's saying he's like the best youngster they've ever seen. I'll beat him, but
Oh, that's nice that you beat him. Unlucky.
Oh, wow. How'd you miss that?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, mate, that is
Tremendous
unfortunate.
shot.
That was not what I played.
Just going for everything now, look. A downfall.
He's being too kind, isn't he? I'm taking my chance while I get him though, because I've got a feeling it's not going to last.
This is tough. Very good, very good.
Cheers, mate.
Great shot.
See, these shots, I don't know if you're the same, but these shots, you always second guess yourself.
Yeah, they're horrible. I mean,
it goes, absolutely, but in English pool, buzz it.
Easy,
you know?
yeah. But these you literally have to drop dead weight.
Yeah, well, I think you can get away with it if you, like, I think I can get away with it. A little bit of confidence with it, that's what you need.
That's a great shot. Very good, very nice.
I don't know if we're able to move that, are we? Don't know. Hopefully.
Very nice.
Cheers, mate. Give
you
it a
ever
fair
break
whack.
shine?
I know.
You know, you were asking before who I like watching.
Yeah.
Chris Mellon's one of my favourites.
Yeah, so he was there at
He's
the weekend.
fantastic,
Yeah, great player.
yeah.
Great player. See, people often ask me who on my, because I do live streams and stuff, and people often ask me who I think the best player of all time is.
Yeah.
And obviously I play English pool on my live streams. But the question I always say, or the answer I always give is who they think the best Q sports person is.
Yeah.
So Ronnie, obviously best snooker player of all time, but in a game of Chinese 8-ball against Gareth Potts or Chris Melling, he'd get beat, I think.
Yeah.
But, so it's who's the best ever to hold a Q.
Oh, I'm just rushing it now.
Don't know if you've got an opinion on that. Would you know too much about Chinese or English
No,
8-ball?
I know
it's
none
more
of-
just snooker and 9-ball, is it?
Yeah, I know none of them, no.
Because I personally think Selby's the best Q sport person to ever hold a Q.
Do you?
And I think Selby is best. Yeah, I think if you put him...
Person to ever hold a cue is Mark Selby. That's
Well, put it this way, you put a snooker table in this club,
Yeah.
and you were to say get all of the people who have ever held a Q to play this game, English pool, snooker and Chinese 8-ball, then get a Chinese 8-ball table in here. Play those 4 games, I reckon he'd win the most. Him, Melling and Potts would be top 3, I think. Because Ronnie would obviously smash snooker. I think he'd lose the cue ball a little bit in English because he's so used to snooker, whereas Mark Selby's an ex-English 8-ball world champion,
right, yeah.
so he's won a lot in each of the games, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if there's been a better crossover player ever, but obviously if Ronnie were playing English ball for a week, he probably would be world champion in it.
Yeah, I think, didn't Mark win the 8-ball and the following year get to the final of the World Championships?
World Championship, what, snooker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won the world championship. Well, he's world
Yeah,
champion.
but
How many times?
not that year. I think the first time he was in it, he lost.
I can't remember what year he won the English 8-ball championships, but yeah, I know it was similar in terms of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the reason why I'd put him at like number 1.
That's an interesting debate.
Chinese as well. I don't think he plays it much, but you should know he's going to be unreal. And he's obviously Gareth Potts' brother-in-law,
Yeah,
isn't he?
that's
So
right.
they'll probably play it together. So, because my biggest struggle is going from English 8-ball and then coming to this. The ball feels massive, and then you go from this to
And
English
so
8-ball,
light.
and it's like a marble. It's just so difficult to adjust. Whereas you get these players like Melling, like you say, you can just flick a switch, change cue.
Yeah.
And you're using a different cue
But
for the game.
the
you know what I mean?
the
Like-
thing with Mellin, right, and this is nothing against Chris because I think he's a fantastic player, but he's constantly getting out of right. He's getting out of
amazing
trouble.
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I once had a conversation with Jimmy White and I was talking about John Parrott and I said, you know, off the cushion, John Parrott's the greatest player in the world. And he went, yeah, but ask yourself why he's constantly on the cushion.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And with Chris Mellin, right, he can get out of it, but why is he constantly in these? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's for me the reason why I wouldn't put him first. If he didn't put himself in the trouble, I'd probably put him ahead of Selby.
Yeah, I mean, he gets his drop, but he gets out of it like no one else on the planet, right?
Yeah.
He's an unbelievable player.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It's like if you look at like a highlight reel of Ronnie, there isn't actually that many like amazing shots because
He's never out of position.
No, that's
Never
right.
puts him in the shit. Yeah.
That's right.
Doesn't need to force it. Oh, bad shot.
Shot.
Yeah. Ooh.
A rare
I think I'm
miss.
getting-
Is
I
that
was
the
gonna-
first time you've missed the ball today? I think that is, you know.
Oh, is he going to leave me some kind of 5-9 here? Oh. Tell you what, does that go past the 8? That'd be wishful thinking, wouldn't it? Can't afford to leave you a combo though, so I've got to move this.
Well, I think at the moment that's the only way I'm going to win a rack. Shot. Oh, look at this. Look.
I'm getting a bit fortunate with my leave each time, aren't I? It's not normal. Normally I leave everything on.
Oh, that was close.
Bad shot.
He's left the ball.
Oh, you've left it.
Left it,
Left
would
it
you
on.
believe? Stop. It does slide a lot, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's not as grippy.
See, now
Safe.
that's me trying to play a snooker shot
Okay.
on a pool table. So
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
know
say.
this, I know, but the shot to play is me to stun it and take a long 8.
Yeah.
But my snooker brain, he's come off there a bit side, come up and take the 8 in the middle.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah.
what I always struggle with this game, is playing the...
So when you play most shots, are you playing most shots with topspin or backspin in this game?
Me,
Yeah. In general, like if you would say over 50% of your shots are either topspin, backspin,
backspin
or
I'm
middle.
playing it with.
Yeah, because I'm the same, because obviously English pool, you're told don't move the cue ball around.
right.
Whereas you see these pros, if the 8 was where the 9 was, right, and the 9 was here, the majority of pros would play that with top left, swing around
That's right.
3-4 cushions and then land. Whereas English pool, you always play bottom right.
That's right,
And just
screw
move
back.
to there. Do you know what I mean? But it's it's that different mentality, isn't it? Like
Yeah, and also when I started playing 9-ball again, they were trying to teach me to play balls to miss it, because the amount of side you're putting on will correct itself.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, yeah. And
I'm
the
like, I
throw,
can't-
the deflection you get from these big tips as well. That's the thing. Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't play shots to miss,
Yeah.
hoping it's gonna.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Put you back in the safety. So do you know any like footballers or anything like that who are really good pool players or snooker players? Obviously it's quite a recreational game in that sense. Obviously a lot of them play darts and stuff as well.
Yeah. Do I know any? James Madison's a really good snooker player.
Okay.
It's a good shot. He's got a table in his house,
Yeah.
and I know he's in love with the game.
You never played him?
I haven't yet. In fact, I saw him yesterday actually, and now the season's ended, he was like, "Come round, we'll play." So that hopefully we'll do that soon.
Yeah.
Everyone's into golf now,
That's it. Yeah.
as I am as well. I mean,
That's the
I
same.
can't get enough.
That was again, snooker and golf were my 2 sports growing up. I think best I ever got to was an 8, but I can play off. If I were to go off now, having not played for 2 years, because I've been doing this all the time, I'll probably go at 14, I reckon.
Okay, still, I mean, you know what you're doing at
Ish.
14, right?
Yeah, I can still hold. I can swing the ball. I can swing a club, but it's whether it goes right, left, or middle. It's never, it's never consistent. So.
It's a great shot.
Cheers. Obviously, we're mentioning golf, the whole debate about which one's the hardest. You've probably answered this before, but which one do you reckon's the hardest out of a 147, 9-darter and a hole-in-one?
It's funny. I don't really see it as a debate. I can't understand anyone else's argument unless it's the answer I give.
Which is the 147?
Which is 147 is the hardest for so many reasons.
Yeah.
The main one being it's 36 perfect shots.
Yeah.
And then it has to be the 9-darter because it's 9.
Yeah.
And then golf for hole-in-one. There are stories where a woman's picked up a golf club.
Yeah.
She's 92. She's never swung before. She got hole-in-one. And I think a blind man's got a hole-in-one as well.
Yeah.
And so,
Do you think there's a debate? All right. So what would you say is the hardest at the amateur level versus the pro level? So the hardest at amateur would be the 147 still. because anyone can hit a hole in one, so that's out of the question.
Yeah.
At pro level, what would you say is hardest? Because obviously there's probably, is there more 147s and 9 darters? There's been loads of 9 darters recently.
You see more 9 darters now, yeah.
But I think that's only really happened in the last few years.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's Littler and Humphreys have come back,
you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, so obviously I'm in agreement with you fully because it's, like I said, 36 shots versus 9.
And also, you can't, there's no luck involved in a 147. I know people will argue with like Cliff Thorburns, you know, jaws and across, but you know, I can hit a ball up in golf.
Yeah.
The wind can take it while it's there, or it can hit a divot and go that way.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Snooker cue,
it's the environment.
You got one snooker cue.
Yeah.
You got 13, 14 clubs, right? So you got to get great at every single shot.
Yeah.
And also, no matter how great at golf you are, you could see a 90-yard chip, right? You take your pitching wedge out or whatever, right? And when it's up in the air, the wind could take it, or you know, and there's no 2 shots in golf that are ever identical.
Yeah.
Snooker, a black off the spot is black off the spot.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Darts, you're used to throwing it from a certain gap in the hockey. So everyone's missed the one today. Yeah, so I think golf, without doubt, is the most difficult sport in the world.
100%, I agree with that.
Although I'm finding 9-ball pull the most difficult event in the world. I haven't got a look in yet. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. Needs a bit of luck.
So we got a 1-9 combo there to finish this off.
I think there's the 3 in the way.
Try and send
finish it off. Look how confident
Try and send
he
the
is.
9 into the black.
To finish it off.
I'll tell you what, the 2 goes through as well. Just should do. Oh wow.
That's unlucky.
I thought I'd always, if I miss it, I should always be leaving you a snooker there.
Thought I'd get luckier than that.
So your favourite sport to watch then? I'm assuming it's football.
Football, it's got to be football.
Do you have an order of, like, say, top 5 sports of yours?
Football first.
Yep.
Then it would be Q Sports. I adore watching 9-ball.
Yep.
It's a great shot. Snooker obviously is going to be up there, but with 9-ball, it's over so quick. That's right. It's not in the way. It's fine.
You know? Cool.
It's over so quickly. 9-ball.
Yeah.
So isn't my cue, and I know that's a horrific excuse.
I get you, mate. Trust me.
So I like watching 9-ball and snooker, but with snooker, I can only really watch players that I love watching.
Yeah.
You know, when I was doing the snooker for Eurosport, I'd have to obviously sit and talk about every single match and then watch every single match. And there were some players, I like watching fast players, you know. And I just found it quite difficult to watch. I remember there was one game where Bing Tao was playing, I think in the Masters. Oh no, it would have been in a Home Nations game. And he was so slow and took so long that during the match he had a birthday. And that was, for me, that was like,
brilliant.
Too long. So obviously Q Sports are there. Good shot. Boxing, I love boxing.
Yeah.
I think boxing at the moment is in the best place it's been for a long time.
Favourite boxer?
Whatever.
Current and ever.
Favourite boxer ever? That's a great question. Maybe Nigel Benn.
Okay.
I like people that entertain. So Prince Nance would be up there as well.
Yeah.
I love watching Tyson. He was just an animal. I grew up obviously watching him. I'd get home from nightclubs, and we'd take it in turns to go to various mates' house and start till 3 in the morning to watch him.
Yeah. 100%.
That was great fun.
Oh come on.
Of what?
I recently did a video with.
Oh yeah, he's got his own YouTube channel now, and he's doing a bit of did a boxing montage thing. To be fair, it's one of the best edited videos I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. And what was it of?
We basically
what's going on? It was 4-0 up. What's happening here?
I know. Desperation, desperate times.
4-0 up. Yeah, go on. What was on the video?
So it's basically like, can he beat me in a game, in a race in a best of 3 in pool for £1,000? And that's like the hook on YouTube.
Yeah.
But then it's basically he's like getting professional coaching, and he's going and doing a Rocky montage, like boxing. My face on a punch bag. He's like boxing it. So it's really well done. But,
Sure.
Cheers.
You've got the stipulation that you win this.
Oh yeah.
You've got to hook up with Steve Hendrick.
Oh yeah.
Who's got who up?
Do you play? Have you played on Stevens? I think you have, haven't you?
Yeah.
You played him in.
Good mate
Did you play him on this table?
We played him on not this one. It was one of.
At this club?
No, it was a club in. I can't remember what it was. Victoria or something like that.
I think it was on a.
It was a.
What was it on? The table was an Sam Atlantic, I think.
It was like Riley's, I think it was.
Yeah. That's what the table was there.
Yeah. See, again, what was annoying? We played a few frames of snooker, and then we played 9-ball, and I'm just chatting to him like I'm with you, walking around, fucking about, and he's taking it seriously.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't think it was that kind of game, and I'm like playing with Woody and old Q and everything.
Hopefully, this doesn't look like I'm taking this serious.
You definitely will in the edit.
I can't be taken serious when I'm wearing a camera on my head, surely. Anyone wearing a GoPro on their head playing pool is not a serious pool player. Surely not. Shit.
Sure.
Oh,
Very nice.
no man's land a little bit.
Well played.
Cheers, mate.
I'm embarrassed to even come second in that. I think third would have been. Played really well there. You hardly missed the ball.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, good to get back into the game. Like I said, I haven't played it in a few weeks, but
I've not played in years. Like 8 years I haven't played for.
Great table, great club.
All right, guys, we're leaving Spots and Stripes now. We've got Joe, we've got Nigel here, who is the owner, right? Yeah. Call you that, yeah. He is the owner of Spots and Stripes, both the one in London and the one in Red Hill. So we're going to go and catch the train now to his Red Hill club. Just going to ask you a couple of questions about the club. Obviously, how long has it been going?
One here in London.
Yeah.
Just over 14 years that this one opened.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then the one in Red Hill's newer, I assume?
Very new. We took it over and opened last September.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. And you obviously, do you find yourself kind of just going between the two? You've got Joe, who we were playing just now, one of the pros on Ultimate Pool, Joe Prince. Shout out to him. He's obviously managing that club now. Are you kind of running the other one, or have you got someone else in charge of that?
Another manager down there, Michael Hope.
Cool.
You might know him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's running that one.
Nice.
So yeah, and I just sort of like flip between the two.
Yeah.
I like with my I mentioned the handyman Tash, who does a great job helping me with the tables.
Yeah.
Keeping them in tip-top condition.
Yeah.
And like me and him just kind of flip between the two, doing.
And so obviously we just played on those tables there, and they were in immaculate condition, as you guys will see in the pool table review episode when it gets released. But he's well known apparently. But you've said to me that you think the Red Hill Club is even better than that one.
Yes.
And what makes it better?
Probably the sheer size of it.
Okay.
So if you see the club that we've just left here in London, when you get down to Red Hill, it's just under twice the size of that.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
you don't get the trains going above you, I'm guessing, as well.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you don't get the trains going above you.
Yeah.
So there's a bit different.
Yeah. Okay. And in terms of the games that we're going to be going there, the tables that we're going to be going there and seeing, you've got all of the tables. You've got snooker, Chinese 8-ball, English 8-ball, and American.
Yes.
Is that right? Perfect. And in terms of which one of those is your favourite game to play personally, what would you say?
My main game is English 8-ball.
Okay.
That's what I've played for
same as us.
years.
Well, I don't know about Joe, but
yeah.
I'm rubbish at all.
But
Yeah.
I just love the freshness of playing a bit of 9-ball the last few years.
yeah, it's definitely picked up, hasn't it? For sure. So,
It's not, but the Chinese table,
yeah,
I love playing on that.
it's just difficult.
Exactly.
Soul destroyingly difficult.
Yeah, but it really makes you focus and concentrate.
Yeah.
And if you do a bit of practice on there and then move over to the American or the English,
Yeah.
your game seems to be in a good
Yeah.
place.
Like running
For sure.
marathon.
Exactly. Hopefully you take it off and you should be quick.
Yeah. Well, with the clubs in the future, then, what's your plan? Is it keep the two, or are you looking to expand at all? Or
When I first started off in London, I wanted to have, this is kind of the central one.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kind of have a north, east and west.
And we're 10 minutes from Waterloo train station, by the way, so it's central. Yeah.
And it's sort of like that kind of didn't really happen with where COVID kicked in and everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, although at the moment it's hard work with two.
Yeah.
So I imagine going to another one would be even more hard work.
Yeah.
I'll get even more stress from the wife. But yeah, you know what I mean? If there's a chance to expand and look at something, I'll definitely
Awesome.
have a look at it, you know.
Awesome, right. Well, we're going to head to the train station now. The next thing you'll see is us at the club in Red Hill. Let's go. All right, so we're in the club now. First look, obviously a lot bigger than the venue in London. Looks like quite a unique setup with tables kind of off straight, stuff like that. So we're going to go and review some tables and play some pool. Right, guys, so obviously you've got the bar here as you walk in to the right, and you've got all these tables. We're going to go for a walking tour, and I just want to show us around. Start off with the Rassons, the opponents.
Rassons, yeah, let's go on into the arena. Where we house the two Rasson Apollos, trying to really recreate the ultimate pool arena from Stoke.
Yeah.
But then we realised that we had enough room to go for two tables.
Cool.
Basically, so that county matches as well, like they can play on two tables.
Yeah.
So like the A team would play here, so it's a great little facility for them to have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Sorry, place here. Yeah. Cool.
This is the 𝐬𝐻𝐬𝐽 sloth. This was on the 9-ball table that we played on at the other club.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. And already I'm feeling it. I'm like, oh, this feels so nice. I think I prefer it to Superfine. It just feels nice.
If you come around this way, three of us, three tables.
Yeah.
Here in front. This bit here was the configuration that was here when we took over the place.
Okay.
Because essentially it's been a pool or snooker place, from what I gather, for about 40 odd years. An old Riley's or Susie Q's or whatever over the years. And this format was kind of here, the three tables here, and then it goes into the American tables here.
Yeah.
So all these tables here were originally Sam case deals.
Yeah.
But we've given them the Clash conversion.
Okay.
So like obviously artificial rubber on here, so it's the same rubber as on the diamonds.
Yeah.
Then competition cut pockets, this, and if you and if you feel these, it's like kind of a nylon lining.
Oh yeah, so you don't get any
each
noise.
pocket hold a full set of balls.
Oh wow.
So if you're practicing, banging there like one pocket or blowing one pocket, you can get a whole set of balls in one pocket.
15 balls or 9?
15 balls. 15. I'll go and get a set and try it.
I don't believe that.
You can review it if you want.
That's great. It's almost like you can't pull it out. Can we get that? It's like a mesh bag. That's how I describe it.
Mesh bag, yeah.
Hang on, let me try and light it up.
Oh, go on. I'll get the light on.
Yeah, do it.
Do you want to get?
It's kind of a mesh. There, we're going to get the light on the table so you can see it properly. All right, that's better. Right, let's check this pocket because I've never seen anything like this. You say it's like, look, it's like a mesh liner. See that? So apparently that fits 15 balls in. Do I believe that? I do, because Nigel said so, and no reason to.
Come round to the back now. But when we took over, this was all partitioned up, enclosed. So we just like opened up the whole area. There was like partitions down here between the snooker and the American.
Yeah.
We made it all completely open plan, so you can see across. So obviously going around here more.
A real mix of tables. Like, how many different types of tables have you got?
Well, see, these were all Sam's.
Yeah.
But they've got Clash conversions on them now.
Okay.
So essentially, these are all
the same.
All the same.
Okay.
It's just that some of them have got this oak veneer.
Yeah.
And some of them have got like the black.
Yeah.
Over there. Cool. And then we've got 3 Rassons.
Yeah.
Got a lovely Rasson Challenger Pro down here in there. Beautiful solid oak table. Love that one. And then a Rasson matchroom.
Is that the Rasson Ox?
2 Rasson Oxes, yeah. Yeah. Same as what you was playing on Uptown.
Yeah.
So again, that one was used at matchroom events, and that was Uptown. Mm-hmm. It used to be where the bar box table is.
Okay.
So when I put the bar box up there, I brought that down there, and then you've got the beautiful Chinese 8-ball table.
Just one of those?
Just one Chinese 8-ball table, yeah.
Cool.
At the moment, and the 4 snooker.
And obviously that snooker table on the right looks pretty special, the star table. We're going to take a look at that and give it a review. So the 4 tables that we're going to review and look at today, we've got the star table, the Chinese table, this table right here, which looks pretty special.
It's a very special table from Clash. It's the Aluminum Pro table. So.
All right, so obviously we're looking at this table. Nigel, do you just want to talk through us what we're looking at here? Clash.
You are
I haven't played on a Clash before. I haven't heard of it, so yeah.
I've heard of it. Well,
I've heard of it, but I haven't played on it.
I haven't heard of it. It's a Dutch company, Rudy, Clash Billiards, and this is their top of the range Aluminum Pro table. Okay. So difference is these rails are aluminium, not wood.
Yeah.
So like it's a bit like a steel back cushion snooker table.
Yeah.
The quality of the bounce is just superb.
Okay.
Way better than like your wood backs.
Yeah.
So it just plays so much crisper.
So the one that we played on in London, that was a wood back cushion.
Yeah, that's a rack.
Okay. That's a rack. Okay. So is this the only one that has this type? Did you say? This is a 9-ball.
Yeah, 9-ball table. This is the only one that has this. Yeah.
Does that make it more expensive or less expensive than a Rassel?
It actually comes in still slightly cheaper than a Rassel.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. For the quality of the build of it, it's.
And the pockets 4 1/4 inch, are they?
Yes.
Assuming. Okay.
Yeah. 4 1/4, and you've got the lovely. You can probably get a better picture of the pocket here.
Here we go. So
on this one,
these nylon pockets, which obviously are kind of like a mesh bag that the balls go into. Apparently you can fit a full set of balls into that pocket, so if you're practicing one pocket or anything like that, you don't have to worry about using loads of pockets. So,
and this is another lovely touch from Clash. With these pocket liners, they'll put the logo in
with the spots and stripes logo.
Yeah.
If you want to see the review of this episode, be sure to check it out on the pool table review episode of this club. For now though, let's move on. Alright, so we are on the Chinese 8-ball table here at Spots and Stripes. Nigel's going to talk us through this table. It looks in immaculate condition, but something he was telling me was that the pockets, they are 3.25 inch diameter pockets, which if you play Chinese 8-ball, you'll know how hard it is to play on standard size pockets. These are tiny. So, tell us a little bit about this table, mate.
To be fair, we actually inherited this table. It's just such a beautiful thing. It was covered up in a corner, never been used.
Really?
So it's quite Maury double.
In this club?
In this club, yeah. It was Maury's old table that he got to practice on, and then I think the club closed down or whatever, so it was still stuck in the corner. We finally said, look, if you're going to take care of it, you know what I mean, we could use it.
Yeah.
And it is a thing of beauty. When people do come and try it, they're intrigued, but when they find out how tight the pockets are...
I can't even...
Yeah.
Right, it's the width of my fist, that's the point. I'm
Yeah.
going to try and put some balls down the rails in a bit, and I guarantee I won't get one. But right, well, we're going to be doing again another review of this table. We're going to be reviewing 4 tables today, this being one of them. If you want to see those episodes, be sure to stay tuned. For now, we're going to go and check out this Star snooker table. Let's go. All right, guys, we are on this Star snooker table, which looks absolutely amazing. It's heated. I haven't played a shot yet, but I can safely say this is probably the nicest snooker table I've ever seen or ever gonna play on. Tell us a little bit about this table.
Well, this lovely table belongs to 𝐸𝐻𝐿, promising up-and-coming snooker potential pro. He'll hate me for saying that, but he asked to move it in, and it's his practice table. Normally he's in here most days, sort of like from 10 a.m. until about like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon practicing, and then we get to rent it out to customers in the evening.
Nice.
So if you want to play on it, slightly dearer than the other tables as you'd expect. It's heated, and it's got competition cloth on it as well.
How much is it per hour?
We'll charge 15 for this.
15 for this? Okay, and how much is the standard snooker?
Standard is 10.
10. We'll talk about price of tables as we go around. Obviously, what you'll see in the review episode is the price of each of the 4 tables that we're going to go and review now. Again, if you want to see the review of this table and me play a little bit of snooker, stay tuned. For now, let's go and do those reviews.
We're done for the day. We're now sprinting for the train. Come on, Joe. Let's go.
Oh, what were you even worried about?
Plenty of time.